Ophelia Frump, Morticia Addams' older sister, and a member of the Addams family that hasn't been seen on a major scale since 1999. Now Ophelia has been reintroduced into the franchise with Wednesday Season 2. Well, kind of. She's mentioned a few times by the family, but is only seen for a few seconds at the end of the season finale. Even though Ophelia was an important talking point of Wednesday Season 2, we don't really learn much about her story and background. And on top of that, many fans of the Addams family have never even heard of her, even though she's one of the original family members. So that's why I'll be explaining who Ophelia Frump is, her backstory, and why I think she'll be important in Wednesday Season 3. Ophelia was first originally seen in the Charles Addams comics as a side character, but she became more of an important character in the 60s series in an episode titled Morticia's Romance. In this episode, it is Morticia and Gomez's anniversary, and they're telling the children how they met and got married. So it goes into a flashback scene, and it shows that Ophelia was originally engaged to Gomez as an arranged marriage set up by Grandmama and Granny Frump. But Gomez wasn't interested in Ophelia. When he saw Morticia, he knew that she was the one that he needed to marry. So throughout the episode, and the next episode, since this has 2 parts, Gomez and Morticia fall in love. He calls off the wedding with Ophelia, gets married to Morticia, and Ophelia runs off with cousin It for a summer fling. After those 2 episodes, Ophelia appeared in 2 more episodes, acting as a supporting character and getting into mischief with the family. In the Wednesday series, she attends Nevermore with Morticia. But in her sophomore year, she pushes her psychic abilities too far, and Grandmama Frump puts her into Willow Hill Psychiatric Hospital, the same one that Tyler is locked away in. After a while, the family thinks that Ophelia broke out of the facility, but Grandmama actually took her out and locked her away in her mansion. What I was most surprised about in Wednesday Season 2 was how they described Ophelia's personality. So Ophelia is a raven, like Wednesday and Grandmama, meaning that her psychic visions are more on the negative side. And Morticia is a dove, meaning that her visions are more positive. I understand why Morticia is a dove, since even in the older adaptations, she always looked on the positive side of things for the most part, even if she isn't a very cheerful person. Now, on the other hand, Ophelia is extremely cheerful in the 60s series. She dances, she sings, she's very energetic, she wears pastel colors, she even grows daisies out of her hair. If anyone in the Addams family was a dove, I would have thought it would be Ophelia, because she and Morticia were like 2 sides of the same coin in the 60s series, which is probably why Carolyn Jones played both of them. Morticia likes the dark aesthetic, but she isn't really a dark person. She cares about her family, she cares about people, she comforts people at times of need, and she's usually an optimist. Aesthetically, Ophelia is very vibrant and in your face. But personality-wise, I would say that Ophelia is Morticia's positivity times 1 billion. Which makes me confused as to why they made her a raven, like Grandmama and Wednesday, because those 2 obviously have very dark personalities, unlike Ophelia. I'm guessing that they did this so they can have someone relatable to Wednesday, since she can't relate to Morticia, but that's a video for another day. But Ophelia is the one that frolics around and grows daisies out of her hair, so how is she also the one that went crazy because her raven powers consumed her? So I'm assuming that they're doing a total 180 on her personality, making her more of a dark character rather than a comic relief, which is kind of sad because I really did like her personality in the 60s series. So now on to my theories of how I think they will use Ophelia in Season 3. So I'm on the fence if they will make her and Gomez have an arranged marriage in this adaptation, since he and Morticia meet in different circumstances. In the 60s series, they met because their mothers brought them together, but now they meet at school. I feel like the arranged marriage could work since they're both from affluent outcast families, but it would make less sense since they made Morticia the older sister in Wednesday, when before Ophelia was older, so it was like they were marrying off the eldest daughter. I doubt they will be trying to marry off the youngest daughter, so I don't know if they'll use this plot. They're also younger when they meet in Wednesday. In the 60s series, I believe that Gomez and Morticia were 21 when they met, but in Wednesday, they're all in high school. So I don't think the parents will be trying to marry off Ophelia and Gomez at that young age. But in the next season, I think they're going to explore how Ophelia's raven powers made her go crazy. I think that the family will find out that Grandmama locked her in the basement and be upset at her about that. And I also think that she will be able to help Wednesday on some of her tasks and guide her to master her powers. Now, we actually do see Ophelia in some other Addams Family adaptations. Of course, we see her in the 1977 movie, since that was a spinoff of the 60s series. In the 1991 film, she's seen dancing at the family's party. In the 1993 film, she's also at Debbie's wedding trying to catch the bouquet. In the reboot of the 60s series from 1998, of course they reintroduced the Morticia's romance episode, but they make Ophelia more of a snooty and mean character. She kind of acts like Debbie, but without the fake niceness. And then she's finally seen in the 2019 film at Pugsley's coming of age party. So what do you guys think about Ophelia's character in Wednesday season 2? Do you like the change from her original personality? And what do you guys think she's going to do in the next season of Wednesday? I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video.